Hello and welcome to Calmsden Farms here on Farming Simulator 22. This is a mod map by Oxygen David. Has a 560.84 megabyte download. This is a very beautiful map. We start off here at the farmhouse. The trigger for the sleep trigger is around here at the back. This map is a replica of the real life farm and the surroundings. It has a real life PDA, which we can see here. Very nice. It has custom lighting XML with a deeper blue sky and darker nights. There are animations of birds flying across the map and pedestrians. Custom textures with the parallax mapping. There's over 50 HD new models made by Oxygen David. There are 36 fields on this map with missions. They range from small, medium to huge. There are 2 placeable areas where you can build your own production facilities or farm. There are 5 main sell points and a BGA, Sawmill, and other points of interest on the map. There are seasons visuals throughout the year. In the summer, you'll find barbecues, mowers, and washing lines throughout the map. During the autumn months, you will find falling leaves from the trees. During the wintertime, you will see snowman, icicles, and many more. On this map, you will find the collectibles like you would on Elm Creek. There are 100 toys scattered about, each worth 1,000 each. When you find 10 of each type of toy, you will receive an additional $100,000 for a grand total of $1,100,000. There are UK license plates built into the map, custom grass textures, and loads of custom sounds. On this map, you will start on console with 1,500 slots already used. I'm on PlayStation 4, so I have a total of 2,749. This is very doable. We still have 1,744 slots available. We start with 3 tractors. We start with a John Deere 6230R and another John Deere 6230R. We start with a Fendt 714 Vario. We have a Kloss Tryon 720 Harvest JCB 54170 Agri Pro telehandler. We have a Crump half pipe HP20 trailer, Kloss header. We start off with a nice cultivator, the all-rounder flatline 600, the Vederstadt Rapid A800S, the Dalbo Power Roll 1230 HD roller, the Vantage 4300 sprayer, the GMD 4411, the VB3190 baler, round baler. We have telehandler tools. We have a bucket, a pallet fork, and a bell fork. Header trailer for the header, and a weight. So there are a couple of things with this map that we have found problems with. We as in me and a couple of others. Let's go to the map. You start with a horse pasture, chicken pasture, pig pasture, sheep pasture, and a cow pasture. Oh, wait, yes, that is a cow barn. That is the only barn on this map. The rest are pastures. I did some off-screen testing here with the pig pasture. This will hold 400 pigs. I put 400 pigs in it. Filled it with feed, filled it with water. I bought pallets of pick food from the store, filled it that way, had a water tank set off over here, filled it with water every single day. I ran through each day as a month. At the end of the night, I would top up the feed and water every single night before I slept through the night. And first thing in the morning, I would come back to it. Their feed and water both would be empty just by sleeping through the night. And their production is, you can't see anything here, but their health and the production would drop all the way back to 0, and you would have to build it back up again. Also, it has been noted that there are no sell points for oats, sorghum, grapes, olives,
Where's my cup?
You can sell bread, but not cakes.
Wait, I got the cup.
There's no place to sell fabric or clothing, sugar,
But I need the milk.
cereal.
Dada,
I believe
need the
chocolate is another one. Yeah, chocolate, planks, furniture, and that's it.
I want the milk.
Alright, and like I said it before, there are 2 placeable areas on the map. One is here. Well, let's zoom in real quick here. This is one of the placeable areas. It costs $648,000. And the other placeable is here. And it is $833,000. They're fairly flat, and they will be fairly easy to place production facilities, animal pens, or barns, or whatever you want to place. Now, what you start with on the map, you start with all the peripheral area here. Field 2, Field 3, Field 6, Field 15, 31, 4, 35. And you also start with the biogas plant, which is here. Now, this area here that shows woodland is actually like a pasture. We can hop over to here real quick. We go right over here. On the map, this is showing that it is a wooded area. There's plenty of trees. You can go right through. You can go right through the hedges. There's no collisions on the hedges. But yeah, this is open pasture. There is a oak tree out here in the middle of it. It might be a reference to Lone Oak Farm. And this other portion of wooded area is also open pasture. So this area here was the first area we went to that was wooded on the map, but it is open pasture. This is the second area here. Now we're going to go into this third section here to see what it is. I believe this is also going to be a open pasture here too. It's not as open, and as you can see, there's a little purple spotted pig. Here we are at the garden center. They misspelled it. The E goes before the R. That's century, not center. I'm just joking. Seriously. So here at the garden center, we have a sell point right here in the middle. It's a very nice laid out area. There's plenty of room to turn around, and you can also drive through if you'd like. This is a lime station. It's all the way up here. We are in the top corner of the map pretty much. And somebody just walked in front of me. Excuse you. Alright, it's very nice. Let's go on to the next sell point. Alright, we're up here at the general store. This is at the very top of the map, and it's pretty much center of the map. And there's a sell point right out front. Really nice and obvious. On the map you see there is the general store sell point there. There's a general store bale sell point around the back, and a general store bay 1 right there. So if we go around the back, here is the what was that, the bell? I'm not sure now. Yeah, and this is bay 1. Hello. We can go over here. Next door is the sawmill. Right next door. This is going to be just like the sawmill on our Belleron, the Farming Simulator base game map. This is going to be your logs sell point right here. This is where you're going to dump in wood chips. This is where you enter the production. And this is where you can buy wood chips, I believe. Pretty sure you can buy wood chips. Let's just check that. No, doesn't look like it. So I'm not sure what this one is. I can't remember. I would assume you can buy wood chips from here with this. Because this is the dump icon. This is the takeout icon. So I'm not really for sure on that. Alright, now we're over here on the east side of the map. Almost center. Actually, it's not even close to center. It's above center. Somewhere around halfway to the middle. Or from the middle to the top. This is the farm. farm store. This would be bay 1 and bay 2. This is the sell point. And this is sell point number 2. And then we have another bale sell point. That is here. And then just below that, this is the store where you come and purchase vehicles. Buy and sell, purchase vehicles, pallets of goods and tools. Right here, it's a case dealership. It's very nice. There's plenty of room to spawn things in. Nice and roomy. Alright, so if we move on over to the center of the map, closer to where we start, I'm going to start with these 4 pieces here. This is going to be a liquid fertilizer silo right here, just inside the gate. Then we have a farm workshop, I believe is inside here. Yes. Farm workshop right here. Then we have a silo that is just here. This is where you dump in and you take out on the other side back there. Come on down. Let's cut through the bushes. This tank here, or nope, there it is. This tank here, this is going to be a fuel tank. This is actually sellable if you go into the build menu and go down to demolish. Scoot in real quick and we'll mark it. We can click that and we can actually sell that tank for $437,500. I believe that should be a glitch. I mean, that shouldn't be that way. I mean, there's no way that that tank is worth that much money. Alright, this is where you take out of your silo. You start with 2 of those silos. Alright, let's moving on. I'm going to cut through the bushes. Pop the fence. And we're going to go to the sheep pasture, which is directly in front of us. This is a pasture, not a barn. Here's your feed and your water. Your dialogue box is by the fence, I believe. By the gate, somewhere. I've seen it earlier. Oh, there it is. Way over there. You see, there are hot air balloons floating about the sky around town. Alright, so on the sheep pasture, it will hold 200 sheep. There will be no spawn point for wool. This is a pasture. This is only to hold your sheep. There will be no production of anything other than more sheep. It'll be the same way with the pigs and the cows. Come over here and open the gate. Come on into the horse pasture. Horse pasture icon is not that one. That was the pigs. Is it over here? I think it is over here. Yes. This will hold 8 horses. It's very nice. Very nice stables. Whee. And over here, after you jump the fence, or you can go through the gate, this is your pig pasture. It'll hold 400 pigs. Here's your animal icon. It will not produce any slurry. It will not produce any manure. You cannot put a manure heap extension in out here and it will not work. It won't produce anything other than more pigs, up to 400. Here's your water and your feed. And then directly over here, on the other side of the horse pasture, this will be your chickens. We have our feed trough here, our dialogue box right here. This will hold 100 chickens. This will produce eggs and they will spawn right here. This barn, you can get rid of all the junk inside of it, but you have to go into the build menu and go down to demolish. And if you see the blue generator there in the center, you can highlight it and it turns red. You can demolish it for $249. Hit OK. And now you have access to this shed where you couldn't get in there before. You want to come on around. We're going to put us right back here at our sleep trigger. We're going to make our way over here. This would be our other silo. This is going to be where you put into the silo. Walk up to it, press circle on controller, PlayStation. Don't know what it is on Xbox, don't play Xbox. And then this is where you take out. This will be another fuel point where you can sell this one also for $400 and some odd $1,000. Here's your cow barn. This will be your dialogue box here. This will hold 150 cows. Your feed is going to go here. This is a very nice barn. It is not a drive-through. I'm not sure where you're going to put your straw at, but this is your slurry pit here. You'll need to put a manure heap extension in by this. Here's a water trough that is not marked. You come back around and there's your equipment parked underneath this shed. Like I said, I did not see where to put your straw in at. This is going to be your milk. This is going to be your water. Yeah, this is going to be your water. Where you can get water. Can you take water out? I think you can take the water out from here. Not out of the barn, but you can get water from this to put into the barn. I'm going to assume that you put your straw in here as well too. And David says to turn off lights when not in use. L3 to turn them on. Lights up very nicely. Alright. That is going to be here. Now, we're gonna go on down to here real quick. This will be your animal dealer. your farmer's market, your Allspheres store, and your Allspheres stores bell sell point. Alright, and here we are at the animal dealer. Your dialog box to select your animals is going to be just here. Choose pig pasture, horse barn, sheep pasture, chicken pasture, or cow barn. Right straight from there. If you don't have your own trailer, transport fee will be applied. Come right on over here. This is going to be your all spheres bell point. Right. This is going to be your farmer's market. Come through the gate. We have the All Spheres store. Over here we have the All Spheres bale sell point. Yep. Plenty of room to turn around. Right on. Let's move on over to the biogas plant. Here we are at the biogas plant. I don't see any bunker silos. I guess you can add your own in. Here's going to be the digester, where you work through your productions. You can retrieve the digestate back out right there. Or actually, no, you can dump in right here also, instead of dumping in there. And this is where you retrieve your digestate. And right, as you come around this gravel road, we'll come on down to Cotswold Stores. There is a debris crusher, a bell sell point, and a farmer's market sell point back here. Let's see, we have the debris crusher, the bale sell point, stores, and the farmer's market. So here's going to be the debris crusher. This is going to be the bales sell point. This is going to be the Cotswold Stores and the farmer's market. Take a hop over the fence real quick. Take a look at the placeable area that he's got set aside. It's fairly flat. There is some curvature to the land, not a whole lot. This one is the $800,000 to purchase. It's nice and big. You can put anything you want out here. There's plenty of room to put any placeable sell point that you would like, any buildings, barns. Plow this up and make it your own farm. There's plenty of room. The one above, or one here north on the map, we'll take a look at it real quick. We'll just hop right on over to the sawmill. And jump through the fence. And this is more of a pasture style where it's got grass growing. It's not going to produce grass like it would if it was planted grass, but it's still going to produce plenty of grass. It's big open space up here. This one I do believe is like somewhere around 600,000 plenty of room up here to put any kind of production facilities that you want up here, barn space, or whatever you want to put up here. And that's the map, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that too. Set the bell notifications to all. Come and join me on Facebook and Discord. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.